Hello fellow ant keepers and plant keepers. So today I'm at RHS Wisley, which has some beautiful botanical gardens in their glass house, but they have just finished off work on an entirely new building and now have one of the biggest plant stores I've ever seen, with a huge selection of tropical plants. In addition to loving ants, I really like plants too, which I haven't really shown off given that I only have one naturalistic setup for the Gladiators. So I'll be making some more plant videos and naturalistic setups. By the way, something pretty bad happened to the Gladiators. They'd covered up all the moss and stones in their tank, so it looked quite bad. So I was going to renovate their setup, but then I saw something. Some sort of white streaks across the glass, and I immediately picked up my tweezers and opened the lid. A horrible stench of something like off milk was present that there hadn't been the day before. On closer inspection, it seemed like the white streaks were worms. I saw clumps of still ants and assumed the worst, that the worms were parasitic and had somehow killed the ants. I went to my room in a panic, trying to comprehend the ants' death, then looked again and realised they were clumping to kill more worms on the surface. I was so happy for the ants, then realised I had to move them out ASAP. So I set out with the spoon, moving the colony from their terrarium into a jar, which was the only thing I had to move them into. Anyway, I was aware I could have moved worms as well, but I tried not to. After moving them, it occurred to me how strange it were that I hadn't picked up barely any eggs. I think that the worms were egg-eating. In a way, this is even worse than the workers dying, because now a future generation has been boycotted instead of the current one. But all this happened maybe a month ago. Sorry I didn't make a video on it, but they have bounced back suitably, so I'll be needing to make them a new setup. Anyway, onto these terrariums, which I think you'll quite like. £350. Considering what these terrariums are, that's very overpriced. Like, I know there are bonsais in them, but seriously, look at the layer at the bottom. It's not even like with charcoal or anything. I guess I'm gonna have to make my own tutorial. Next video. See you guys then.